Hey guys, so this Monday, July 16th is my birthday, yay! And because it's around the time of my birthday, all the people in my life were asking me what I wanted for my birthday. Of course. And normally I can answer that pretty easily, but this time I was like, It's just that when you get older, you start working full time and you just buy all the shit that you want. And that's a lot different than when I was a kid. Like when I was a kid and somebody asked me what I wanted, I could literally come up with about 100 things in about 10 seconds. And I think a part of that is because when you're a kid, you're not hindered by logic and reality. Like at this very moment, the only thing that I could possibly think of is maybe some work shirts or some socks and underwear. But when I was a kid, I would be like, space unicorn that flies off rainbows! I was a weird kid. So I decided to channel my inner child and bring back all the things that I wanted as a kid for my birthday that I never got. The first one was a dinosaur. Like really, who the f didn't want a dinosaur? When I was a kid and I first watched Jurassic Park, I was convinced that we were mere years away from creating our own dinos in the park. And as a kid, I wanted to be first in line. And specifically, I wanted a velociraptor. They always just sort of seem badass to me. And like, I would ask for a T-Rex, but the thing is the size of a fucking skyscraper. Where am I gonna put it? A laser gun! Or a lightsaber. Something that shoots out light and can harm someone. I'm pretty sure I started wanting this the first time I started watching sci-fi movies like Star Wars. And with all the technology that we have today, I would have expected that we'd have it by now. Frankly, science, you're falling behind. A teleportation machine. I wanted one of these so bad when I was a kid, but somehow I just couldn't make it work with my Elmer's glue and my Legos. A DeLorean or a hoverboard. Yet another area where science is just not investing enough time and resources. I'm pretty sure it was every kid's dream to own a hoverboard or something that would levitate you from point A to point B. Time travel is something that I want to do more now than I did when I was a kid. But I'm not ruling these ones out yet because the date that Marty McFly traveled back to the future was October 21st, 2015. So scientists, you still have some time. Get on that shit. The Batmobile. Yet another one that I want more now than I did when I was a kid. And I don't mean a replica, I mean the actual motherfucking Batmobile that like shoots out flames out the back and carries a slightly homosexual sidekick. And finally, a real life My Pet Monster. If you were born in the 80s / middle of 90s, you would remember this show. It's about this kid that had this stuffed animal monster that wore these orange handcuffs, and when he took the orange handcuffs off, it turned into a real life monster. And I always wanted that monster, like the real life monster. How badass would that be? Actually, my parents did get me the stuffed animal version of My Pet Monster when I was a kid, but I can't tell you how disappointed I was when I took off the orange handcuffs and it didn't come alive. Still going to therapy for it. So yeah, those are the only things that I could think of right now. I'm sure there were more that I wanted when I was a kid because everybody wants everything when you're a kid. But yeah, I'm turning 27 and that's definitely one thing that I miss about being a kid because when someone asks you what you want for your birthday when you're a kid, you're like, F reality, I want a spaceship. Ooh, a spaceship, that's another one that I want. But anyways, just a quick video. I'm going out for my birthday right after I upload this for you guys. So if you want to get me something nice, you know, maybe share this on wherever you share things and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. That'd make me all warm and fuzzy inside if you did that for me. I love you. And other than that, I'll see you guys next video. Peace. Yet another area we are where more now than I would can't speak. Go back. Yet another area where we are just can't speak. That's disturbing.